Last time on Taverns and Caverns, the party was able to have a long night's rest after battling the Yaksha on the shores of Lake Naruno. During our morning breakfast, we had to say goodbye to Omug, super sad, and prepare ourselves for the upcoming mission at the Amiwa Ruins. Houta and Stella decided to put bacon in their pockets, which was really gross. Nobody wants pocket bacon. And then we had to go meet up with Amari at the shrine, and we got to teleport through this creepy magical circle. Houta decided it was a good idea to eat his pocket bacon, and he threw up as soon as we got there. It was super nasty. We were greeted by 3 soldiers, a bugbear named Biggs, Wedge, the dwarf, and Ashina Rui, Amari's loyal servant. They explained the current plans of infiltrating the Amiwa sewers in order to snuff out any potential Yaksha. Will we get into trouble? Nobody knows. Episode 73, Sewers of Amiwa.
All right, so with that, 4 of you head down, and I'm going to reveal some areas. One hot second.
Uh-oh.
I remember this place.
You remember this? Wait, what?
It looks like the brewery when we were sneaking in.
Sure.
Oh, it does. It's not the same map, but
Yeah,
it is the same sewers type setting. The Arcane Delights, the brewery.
I remember Eddie R getting stuck in that cube.
Oh, man.
So once the 4 of you are down below, you all have your sources of light. Like I said, it is not 100% pitch black, but it is darkened down here. But with all of your dark visions and the light sources you have, you can see for the most part. Again, as you begin to walk down below, it is just the sounds of water flowing. Potentially some sounds of drops of water just dropping from all sorts of areas in the sewers. Sewer surprisingly isn't truthfully disgusting. It's not all that bad down below. But as you do walk down, you do notice down at the bottom of the stairs, there looks to be some bones or bodies, or I should say some skeletons, I should say, down below. You don't know if it was people that fled during the war and died down here. Definitely not fresh enough. Obviously, there being skeletons and bones, definitely not fresh enough for Yaksha to have devoured, at least within the last couple of days since it was reported that there were Yaksha sightings. Your main guess is any dead bodies you come across are probably bodies from the war that took place here in Amiwa. But as the 4 of you get down below, what do you do?
I'm just gonna take a look around, make sure nothing's creeping up on us. Is that investigation or perception?
You can do either or. If
I'm going to do the investigation.
Whatever,
the whisper.
Whatever fits your idea.
21.
All right. So your investigation, as you look around, tell me exactly how you are investigating the area.
He's looking at the bones and its placement, how they're positioned. Did it look like something came from the water to get them and then jump back in the water? Something, anything that's out of the ordinary.
It looks like they were running down the stairs and either tripped or were killed at the foot of the stairs. There's nothing near the water's edge that looks like something jumped out at them. As you can see, there's only a few bodies, or I should say skeletons, near the stairs. The further you go in, you don't really see skeletons at all, or bones, I should say.
Oh, so he's going to look up then. He's going to look up towards the ceiling, see if anything's up there.
With the 21, you don't see anything up above. Really, you just see stone, cobblestone, or whatever up above, and some drops of water leaking through. That's about it.
Interesting. All right, fair enough. Just going to take a step forward.
All right, and it looks like Stella made a perception with a 6. Stella, you're not seeing anything that really sticks out immediately at you. You see Houta walking forward, but that's about it.
I don't know. Does it look like any Yaksha here? You see anything up there, Houta?
Not up there, but it looked like something. When they ran down the stairs, they just died here. I don't know exactly what that means.
Oh, this place may not be super safe. Cool. Okay. Well,
Just gonna unsheath my weapon. You
yeah,
know.
let us make haste.
All right. Well, so Houta, are you to keep walking down the path that you're in? Because right now, the current situation of where you're at, you're on the ledge, or not say the ledge, but you're on the side of the waterway, and you can see the sewers is a heavily constructed sewer system. There are several small stone bridges to cross many of the streams and many of the waterways, but definitely where you enter, there is 2 waterfalls falling down into the sewers from the canals up above. And you can see, again, there are several platforms that you can walk, but right now you're walking along the edge of one of the walls, and you can see there are several different areas you can turn and go. Shinobu told you just to go straight, but from what it looks like, seems like there are a couple of different directions you can go once you reach specific areas, but there's nothing violent or dangerous that you can see at this time.
Oh, just
May Yome do something?
What are you gonna do?
She would like to cast something because she knows how this goes group wise. So she's just gonna give you all a little bit of aid, which gives each of you a current hit point increase by 5. So we're just gonna go ahead and get ahead of
oh yeah.
people going down.
Good call. Good call.
Because if we have to like split up at all, I'm not gonna be able to save you.
Just go straight, she says. That's just a straight path, she says. We'll just meet in the middle.
All right, so everyone gets 5 HP.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make everyone's max HP on the map plus 5. So the blue bar is going to be your 5 extra HP. So
And then keep track of my spell slots. Go ahead and do whatever you're doing.
All right.
And then can she also cast Sanctuary on, let's say, Houta? He's gonna walk out in front of people.
What's going on here?
So what's Sanctuary do?
So Sanctuary, if I hit this, does it go in
Yeah,
there?
it goes.
So it says creature though.
Yeah.
Okay.
People count as creatures. Yeah.
So you ward a creature within range against attack. So until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attacker's spell.
Gotcha.
So if he's walking around looking, I just want to make sure that he doesn't.
Oh, he's walking around looking, but not very far from the group.
Okay. All right. So place your characters where you want to place them. I'm going to put a icon on Houta to show that he has Sanctuary. We'll make that icon we'll just put a little green icon so you know you have Sanctuary.
I'd also wanted to have Roroi.
False life.
Yeah.
All right. So
We got to prep this team.
So you gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration. So go ahead and roll d4 and then add 4 to that. So you get 6 more HP. So I'll add that 6 to that 5 that you already have. So you have an 11 temporary HP at this time. There you go. Remember, when you do take hits, you take it from the temporary bar first, and then the remaining transfers to your actual HP. All right. Is Stella going to prep anything?
I mean, you guys are looking like you got it.
It's just the prep work. I've learned. Hopefully this slows down the
Let's
fear
hope.
of the dying and shit.
All right. Roy and Stella, is that where you guys want to place your characters, or are you guys moving in a little deeper?
Move in a little bit.
Now
All right.
remember, just because he has that ward on him, if it fails, it just has to go attack someone else. So
Yes.
Don't be getting too excited.
Yes. All right. So with the party going into the sewers in a formation, before we continue anything, I'm going to open up, just in case you guys do decide to do so. Let me open up the turn order stuff. should be
See, he said
empty.
just in case.
Just in case. I never know. All right.
What are we gonna do? Fight ourselves?
No. I'll just have it up just in case.
Mhm.
Oh no.
But before we
Right.
do that,
This is what I'm saying. He tries to act like
Let
it's
me wait. So as Houta leads the party, you now have Sanctuary placed on you. Houta, make me another either perception or investigation, whatever you prefer.
We're going with investigation.
23. Nice. You're rolling hot fire on the investigations.
It's the whispers of the dead. They tell me things.
All right. So with a 23, you are looking around as you're walking forward. You are looking for any signs of battle, of potential remains, anything that can tip you off that Yaksha might be down below. And as you move further down into the sewers, you come across to your left a corner. There's a corner that leads down a tunnel that goes further down. But to your knowledge, if you are to go around the corner and continue down that path, you're going to be heading east. Ashinoruri said you had to go west because they're coming from the west. So you know that that's eastwards. You probably don't want to go down that path. But to your right, heading to the west, there is a bridge that goes over the stream of water onto a middle platform in the sewers. And it looks like that middle platform has 3 separate bridges that connect to other walkways in the sewers. That's probably the path you will want to take based off Ashinoruri's description of what's going to happen with the plan. But as you're looking around, you do notice, or right around that corner, you do notice there is a spear that's sticking out around the corner. You see the tip of the blade on the spear on the floor, just a spear on the floor around the corner. So you'll have to move around the corner to see the rest of it. You just see the tip of a spear behind this corner to your left.
Oh, very interesting. He looks at that corner. He's like, well, I don't want to go down that way because I don't want that nutty Oni masked woman to go crazy on old Houta. So he's going to go towards the bridge and ignore the spear.
Okay, so you go towards the bridge, ignoring the spear. And as you step, do you cross the bridge or you just move on to the bridge?
Oh, he's waiting for everybody to catch up before he gets to the bridge.
All right, so I'll say nothing happens. And all of you, if you're moving towards the middle platform, you all can do so right now.
Once they do that, then he's going to go on the bridge.
So you all walk across the bridge to your right.
Yeah.
And you enter this middle platform. And on the platform, there's a couple of what looks to be like some crates, wooden crates, that stand out a little bit. Why are crates in the sewers? You don't know. What do you do?
Oh, boy. They ain't just bring themselves down here. What do you suppose is in it?
Do we really have to mess with it?
No, not really. I'm not really interested in it, but if you are, I am.
All right, I'll go investigate it.
All right, make me an investigation roll. 13's pretty good. You walk over to the 3 wooden crates that are just sitting there in the middle of this platform. As you investigate the crates, all 3 of them look like they're fairly new crates. They are not showing any signs of old age, of being down here in the sewers for very long. You would assume that if these were crates from many years ago, they would show signs of, or like degrading from all of the moisture down here. And the crates have not been opened. They're completely shut and they are sealed.
Stella, wait. What?
Huh?
No. Entertain this idea for me, would you? What if you can ship Yaksha through crates?
Would they let you? Like, would they actually stand there and not bust out?
I was thinking that too. But what if they're sedated?
Then there's probably some Yakshas in the crate.
I say we set it on fire. Oh, no. I got nothing to set it on fire with.
Well, let's not be hasty. Let me see what I've got.
She's digging in her. She's tapping her chin, thinking if she has anything.
All right, Holta's gonna do something stupid. He's gonna
On
tap on the
fire?
crate.
I
No,
can
it's
do-
he's gonna tap on the crate.
Oh, I was gonna do Sacred Flame if you wanted to.
I was
catch it on
about to say I was
fire.
going to
Okay,
use a
go.
firebolt.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Which one?
I was just gonna tap on and see if anything responds.
No. Oh, I mean, you want to do that? Go for it.
I suggest attacking it.
You got that ward on you. That's up to you.
Oh, I do have that ward on me. He's just gonna step up to it, pull out his sword, and do one of these ginger taps.
As you tap on the crate, you just hear, "Hey, what do you want?" No, I'm just joking.
Now's my chance.
You tap on it. No response. At least not one up from a Yaksha or anything like that. No sound comes forth. The only sound that you all can hear is Hota's hands tapping on some wooden boards from the crate, and you can hear that tapping kind of just echoes through the tunnel.
I do have a crowbar. Maybe I should just open one. What do you say? Or should we just ignore it?
No.
I can catch it on fire.
I'm gonna say we spent too much time here to ignore it now.
Yeah.
Yome just looks at it and she just goes, "Sacred flame.
All right, NER. Sacred flame.
Sacred flame."
Ah!
So you attack one of the crates, and actually, Sacred Flame, that's a spell save, right? DC. That's not an attack roll, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right. So that probably doesn't work the way I want it to. Oops. I'm trying to edit this. Jesus. So it doesn't say lame.
So the target must make a dexterity saving throw. Well, obviously, it says
The box loses.
Yeah.
Fire.
So Sacred Flame, we'll say that you're able to burn parts of the box or the crate. Parts of it begin to burn, and you can smell the wood begin to burn as the Sacred Flame disintegrates parts of it. And Yome doesn't do it in a way where it makes the box explode by any means, but you can see parts
That's what you think.
of the side of the box that the flames are devouring. You can see parts of the side begin to turn into ash, as inside you can kind of peek into it with the flames still burning it. What you see inside the crates, however, is not what you would expect. It's not a Yaksha, anything alive, but you do see what looks like equipment. You see arms and armor inside.
I'll be damned.
Oh,
Oh, there's equipment in here.
In the box, at least, that Yome burned.
Yeah, he just gonna relay that message.
Well, not a Yaksha.
Not a Yaksha. But these boxes are new. Who deliver it down here?
Are we paranoid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Again,
Cool.
yes, as Houta said, look to be new. So, very, I'd say, questionable to their current placement in some random sewers under Amiwa Ruins. Do you do anything else? Do you take any of the supplies from that box? Do you open the other two boxes? Because you can't hear anything other than the echoing of that knocking, the tapping that Houta did.
I'll tell you what. I think I'm about to just push this into the sewer and be done with it.
what if they're armor, then it
It's
can
pro-
be used.
It's probably cursed or a monster itself.
I doubt that.
He's gonna step back. Help yourself, Roroi.
Can I do detect magic?
You can.
If
He
that's
steps
what we're
back further
worried
than-
about?
Yeah, you can do detect magic.
Hold on, is that
I think that's.
okay?
I think that might be a spell.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm using lots of spell slots. All I'm saying, guys. So
Uh-oh.
if I use that, that's a spell slot. Nah, I'll let Roroi see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stepping back.
All right,
He's gonna investigate the armor. See if
So
it can be.
the flames will have to be doused by Yome. So I'll assume that Yome takes the flames off so you can actually reach into the crate, pull out
You're
any of the
welcome.
equipment. As you take the armor out, Roroi, you notice, make me a history check. What you find are some heavy armor, plate armor, heavy stuff.
15.
As you inspect the armor, it is well-made armor. Heavy plate. It's enough armor inside. This one crate could probably fit 4 to 5 people, depending on the size. And as you're inspecting the armor, it is well-made armor, new, brand new. You can still smell the smell from the smithy that made this equipment. However, with a history check of 15, you're inspecting that armor. It is not armor that a samurai would wear from Shimada. It is not armor that any citizen or warrior from Mazugro up north would wear. It is armor of the Koldarians.
Oh, that makes Houta mad. Put that shit down. We ought to report this.
I'm in agreement. I definitely do not like wearing things that weren't made by my own hands. So no worries there.
We'll just come back.
Okay.
So you place the armor back in the box. You don't do anything with the other 2 crates.
We could check those too. See if they're like, if there's weapons or any other shit. Maybe provisions they probably brought down here.
Totally up to you. I won't say if you have to or not.
Houta's gonna use his crowbar to open one of the other ones.
You open one of the other crates.
Mm-hmm.
What you see inside the second crate that's next to that is you don't see the armor. You do happen to see, though, inside the second crate, there looks to be some weaponry. There's a couple of daggers and some swords laying there in the box that look brand new as well. None of them seem, from the looks of it, anything magical or special about them. They just look like your standard issued weaponry for soldiers.
Armor, weapons. Let me guess. This last crate is food.
Stella starts rubbing her hands.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like they were trying to make their own little mini army. The other boxes.
Yeah, from under our nose. He's gonna open that last crate with his crowbar. Jam it in there angrily.
As you jam the last crate open, you don't find provisions, as you're expecting. You don't find armor or weaponry. You do find something interesting, though. Inside the third crate, and the crate's about the same size as the other 2, so it's fairly big. I mean, enough to fit 5 suits of armor.
Mm-hmm.
Inside this crate, you notice there is what looks like to be a sleeping child that has all signs of Moritai's corruption on him. And you can see that this child's chest has already bursted through. His ribs are cracked open.
Is it a baby?
But inside the ribs, you can see these large eyes closed.
No.
And you see Houta kind of sink his head into his shoulders, and he's putting his finger to his lips, saying, as in a quiet, be quiet, shut up type deal.
Hi.
And then he just points down into the crate. He's gonna lift Stella up if she gets close enough so she can see.
What?
Make me a perception check, Stella.
Okay.
He kind of shushes while he's lifting her up.
Stop.
All right. So you have an 8 on your perception. I'll give you advantage only because this is a pretty obvious thing. So you have a 20. As Houta lifts you up to look down, again, you see this child lying there with his rib cage torn open. Inside his body are these 2 large eyelids that are closed. You definitely see the signs of corruption all over his body, just like the villagers back in Tano in that cave. You notice the corruption spreading. However, the corruption spreading on this child, there is vials of liquid that are next to this child in the crate, glowing bright blue, green, and red. The vials have tubes that are flowing from them into the child's body. That's what you notice.
What the fuck?
He kind of covers her mouth and puts her down. He's looking at Yome. He's trying to signal for fire, but he doesn't know how. So you see him just waving his arms everywhere like a wacky inflatable tube man.
Stella.
What are you doing?
He's pointing. He's like, he's kind of muttering like "Courage the Cowardly Dog."
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Where he's like trying to like articulate where it's at.
That's a good one.
You Do you want me to kill this kid?
I want you to set it on fire.
Just a kid.
Look what's in it. Kid's dead.
Is he dead?
You can't tell.
His rib cage just burst open.
You can tell though. It's not a normal child, and the corruption is involved.
You're asking me to perform a very late term abortion. I just don't know morally where I
Listen,
stand on that level yet.
If I can set it on fire, I'd do it myself. All right.
Well,
She
Now-
does like a
we'll
sigh.
remove the vials that are attached to it so it can stop powering up. Unplug that bitch like a lava lamp.
Oh, like a lava lamp. Oh
It's
my!
getting stronger by the minute.
All right. I'll reach in and move the vials.
All right, so, all right, really quick.
I have a sleight of hand.
But as you begin to reach in, I need everyone to make me some.
Was I not going to
initiatives.
catch it on fire?
No, just wait. Just wait. And just make your
Just
initiatives.
wait my ass.
Make your initiatives. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh, make initiative. That's like curse words. All right. I'm rolling my initiative.
Okay. Oh.
Damn.
Nice.
All right. So Houta has crit with 25 total initiative. Let me add to that list. So we have Houta, Stella, Yome, then Roroi. Allow me to use my dice to make a roll.
No, you ain't gotta do that.
Yes, of course I do. Of course I do. Why not? Why not? I got a 10.
All right.
So as you go to reach down into the crate, before you're tempted to pull that, yoink those vials away from the child's body that's implanted in his arms, you hear a voice coming from the side down south of the sewers. What do you think you're doing? Playing with something that isn't yours. And as you hear this voice, you see this man standing down below on one of the other platforms near a door that has been opened. There looks to be a room that is to the southwest of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And outside there is a man staring at you, and has his arms folded. He is in full armor, and his armor is the same brand of armor that is in that crate. It's a Koldarian soldier.
Oh boy.
So as he speaks out at you, what do you all do?
I ain't saying shit to him. I'm gonna use my sleight of hand and remove these vials.
So as go make a sleight of hand.
Yep. Oh.
So you made a 12. What's the other three doing, really quick, as this guy just shows up out of nowhere?
When he asks what we think we're doing, Stella goes,
Nothing. What are you doing? And where'd you come from?
Where I come from doesn't matter. You're not wearing the armor of the Shamaran military. Let me guess. Pure fire sent to snuff out any Yaksha.
That's actually correct.
I ain't gonna tell him shit. Who is he?
So that 12, you'll be able to yank those cords out from the child. But the man is looking at you, Houta, anticipating that that's exactly what you're doing. And he just raises his head. I am not going to be able to allow you to leave with your lives. And he just whistles out. As he whistles, you can hear his whistle echoes throughout the sewers. And as he looks at Houta, for tampering with Koldarian resources, I'm going to have to make sure that you all punish by death. And as he whistles, you all hear now in the distance, all around the sewers and the tunnels, movement kind of just scattering. And as that movement happens, you just hear now hissing and this weird creature-like moan echo throughout the sewers. And what you see coming from all around the tunnels, all around you, even at the entry point where you guys stepped in, you see these creatures begin to run out. And what you see are these corrupted rats. They look like were-rats begin to surround the party.
Really?
What? What do you mean, really?
I've seen that picture.
Again.
He already said goodbye.
Goodbye. We got buffers in place.
Eddie are like rats.
Yeah, Eddie are somewhere. Rats! Again, these are corrupted Yaksha rats from the sewers that have been transformed into humanoid creatures, abominations. You can see they're foaming at the mouths. But the first thing that happens when you see these creatures begin to surround you, you're all automatically confused. Yaksha are corrupted creatures and individuals from Moritai. This man is a Koldarian soldier that is controlling them. That's already throwing red flags. But with that, you see the soldier just folds his arms. Finish them. Leave not one alive. Tear them limb from limb. Leave that one for me. And he's pointing at Houta. And at that point, we're going to say combat is going to take place. All right. So as you are surrounded, Houta, you have top of the round. You're at 25. Stella's next. After Stella's Yome, Roroi, and then the Yaksha. Houta, what are you doing? You pull out the cords from the child's body. As you do so, that liquid begins to spill everywhere from the vials, and the eyes in the child's ribcage do not open whatsoever. But what are you doing?
He's looking at that guy. Well, after we're done piecing your friends apart, I'll kill you and have you arrested. So he's gonna move towards this bridge over here.
To the left. All right, so you're heading to the west.
Actually, let's see. Yeah, I can just make it. Yeah, you can just make it. He's gonna go over there and he's gonna slash at this thing.
All right,
with his scimitar.
You rush at the rat Yaksha. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me, please. Oof. That is a 9. That is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Oh. Offhand dagger.
All right.
There we are.
The 16 will hit. Roll me some damage.
All right. Now you speak my language.
For 6 points of damage. Very nice. You take your dagger and you cut into the Yaksha as it hisses out at you. All right. Anything else, Houta?
Not at this time.
All right. With that, Stella, it is your turn, Stella. What exactly are you doing?
I am going to cast sleep on these bastards. I love to put people to sleep.
Yes, you do. It's a great spell. It does a lot. All right. So you're going to cast it. I'm going to need you to make me a roll for the hit dice. And I believe your roll is going to be, let's see here, 5d8s. 30. Very nice. So you have 30 points of HP that you can affect. Is how many hit points of creature spells this can affect. So creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected. So what area are you pointing at? Because it's within 20 feet.
Okay. So I'm probably just going to...
You can affect either... Well, with 30
it'll be 2 at a time, either way.
Yeah, either way, 2 at a time, if you can affect any of them.
I'm gonna do the ones down at the southern bottom right side of the map.
All right, so once
just
you're
to stop them from
southeast,
trying to jump us. Yeah.
So you have 30 HP worth, and you can affect with 30 HP. You can effectively affect one of them. So we'll say the left or right. Which one do you want to put to sleep?
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought it would do both of them, but that's fine. It doesn't matter which one.
All right, so I'll put a sleep icon.
Well, actually, since it's only one, let me just do the one that's south to Houta.
Okay.
Because they about to try to jump his ass.
All right, so you put that Yaksha to sleep. You just see it closes its eyes and it's asleep. Do you do anything else?
No.
All right. Yome, what are you doing?
So you put the one to sleep that's near
South of Houta.
south of it. Oh, I see. It has a sleepy face. Is this kid still alive?
Not that you know of.
Oh, okay. I thought I needed to.
He
I don't
pulled-
need
he
to fire.
He pulled the vials that are attached to the kid from it. Again, the kid's probably dead. His
Okay.
chest is open, but there's eyes in the chest that are closed.
Oh Lord.
You have no idea what the hell is going on with this child. Other than the corruption, signs of Muay Thai have begun to spread on its body.
I would dead this shit before it becomes a problem.
I feel.
But I don't think I could have used another action.
Can I cast Sacred Flame on the kid just to make sure?
You could. I mean,
Can I
yes.
roast this child to bits?
May I roast this child?
Yeah, you can. Is that what you want to do?
Maybe. Hold on, let me look.
Roast them. What are those?
Are you about to wake up a boss fight?
You're the one that wanted me to catch it on fire. Now don't back down now.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame.
Okay, so I have to make a roll.
It's a sleeping child, Ryan.
I know, but is it really a child? All right.
Whatever.
So I rolled low. So your Sacred Flame goes off, do your damage.
It's what is it? 1d8. Yeah.
All right, 6 points of damage. Houta, you or Roy and Stella can see it because they're close to the crate. Sacred Flames, fire begins to descend upon this creature child's body, and it burns in the flames. And as it does so, the giant eyes that are the size of your fists inside the opened rib cage, they open. And as they open, you can see the bones from the ribs begin to shake as if it was a mouth, a side mouth, or a sideways mouth. And as it does so, you can hear this screech coming from the rib cage of this child where the eyes are, as if it was screeching in pain.
I am so weak. I'm so faded.
The arms of the child begin to sway back and forth, and they grab onto the top of the crate as the child begins to just it shakes and spins around in the crate as it's on fire. It does not get up from the crate, but you are burning this creature.
So now it's a tornado kid? Or a fire tornado kid?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh shit.
It's not getting
That's
out
worse than a normal kid.
It's not getting out of the box. It's just burning in the box. So whatever you're doing, you're killing it for sure.
Well, yeah, but why do I hear Mother Brain's music from Super Metroid?
Yeah.
I hear boss music for some odd reason.
That's how I
feel. All right. That's Yome's turn.
No, it's not. I'm using a bonus action, bitch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Damn.
Damn. God damn. My bad.
Summon spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll copy you. I'll put the yellow, I'll put blue icon. That's your spiritual weapon. Move it wherever you want.
Are these like rats looking things?
Yeah, they're like Yaksha corrupted.
Okay, I didn't know if
rats.
they could fly.
No, you don't. They're not like the owlbear Yaksha.
Okay. I'm gonna put it over by Houta for the advantage.
Okay.
And
All
that's my turn.
All right. Roroi Royce, what are you doing?
He,
You hear this screeching child creature in this crate, but you're surrounded by reaction.
first he'll look at the Koldarian soldier. Hey, you scum. Just to let you know, we're not just purifiers. We're the purest fire. And then
Stella in the back
He's
with her
going
hand
to-
up.
Fist pumping.
he's going to cast Firebolt on this rat Yaksha over here.
To your right. All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me. 17 will hit for 4 points of fire damage. Your firebolt slams against the rat Yaksha, burning some of its fur off of its chest. All right. Anything else?
Gonna move up.
All right. So you move up a little bit towards the bridge, closer to Houta and Yome. All right. It is now their turn, unless you have anything else for Roy. bonus action wise?
No,
All right.
not right now.
So the Yaksha in front of Houta, it just it's like a rabid were rat. It's gonna attempt to claw at you.
I still have that sanctuary on me.
Oh, that's right, you do. So with that, it's not able to attack you with the sanctuary.
I don't know. Hold on, let me read Sanctuary again, because I think if he attacks somebody, that fucks it up.
Oh, I think you're right. If the warded creature makes an attack,
casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, it ends.
the spell's
Okay,
gone.
good.
Yeah. So you made an attack, right?
Yep.
So your spell's gone.
I just have my 5 temporary hit
Correct.
points.
So I rolled a 13. Does that hit you with its claw?
Parried.
All right. So you parry the Yaksha's claw, but the Yaksha jumps and spins in midair and attempts to bite your neck, trying to bite you like the rat bit Blackdow. I rolled a 16. Does that hit?
That just hits.
Okay. So the bite is going to deal you 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
The other Yakshas, one's asleep, can't do anything. The other one charges towards Yome. It's not able to reach her just yet. Close. And the other
That was
two,
a lot of noise for someone who wasn't even going to get here.
oh, it's charging at you. It's running at you, making that sound.
Okay, calm down.
On all fours. And that's all that they currently can do. All right. Second round. Houta, it's your turn again. You notice Yome's spiritual weapon is now behind that Yaksha that attacked you.
Oh, yes, I do. Which means he's going to swing his scimitar and hope for he can hit. Does that hit 14?
14 will hit.
You have
advantage too because it's surrounded.
I'm going to roll that again then.
All right. And really quick, as you're doing that, all right.
Nice.
So I totally missed the Yaksha up above. There is one north of Houta that I did not move.
Yep.
So Houta, that's coming down at you.
All right.
Yeah.
You ruined my plan not to get you jumped. Sorry.
That can reach you.
Did not see that.
Let me make the attack roll really quick before you make yours. I rolled a 15.
Hits.
And I'm going to roll, that's an 8. So the bite's going to miss, but the claw hits you. The claw is going to deal you 4 points of slashing damage.
All
right. So your scimitar, though, with a 19 will hit the Yaksha.
All right. So we're going to do the damage on that scimitar real quick. Then we're going to add in some sneak attack. That's 2d6.
So 8 slashing damage from your scimitar.
Plus the sneak attack.
Yep, you get your sneak attack of 6.
And I'm going to use my whales from the grave. If I hit somebody with my sneak attack right afterwards, I can hit an enemy close by with half my sneak attack damage.
Oh,
so 1d6. So
right.
2 more damage on the rat above me.
All right, I'll take it. 2 damage. Nice. The Yaksha takes the attack straight on. It's not dead, but it's really hurting. The one in front of you.
Good.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. It is Stella's turn.
So I'm just going to go to this one. I'm just going to do some good old-fashioned melee attack.
All right. So you're going towards the one next to Yome, almost next to Yome.
Yeah, and I'm going to swing my rapier at it.
All right. 17 will hit. Nice.
Nice. That's some decent damage. 10.
10 that's really good damage. All right. You're able to pierce the Yaksha in the chest as it's running towards Yome. Anything else?
Yeah, I literally don't think I have. Oh, I can give a bardic inspiration die. I'll give it to Roroi. Okay. So I'll just put it in the chat so you can see.
All right. So Roroi, you have the bardic inspiration.
Actually, I can't. Basically, you can add it to either an attack roll or damage or another like a
saving throw.
Yeah.
So you can make it to your attack roll or saving throw damage. Your purple icon means you have that bardic die. You can cast it whenever you want. It's a d6.
Okay.
All right. With that, I think that's it for Stella. Yome, it is now your turn.
If it says, actually, wait, we can roll with that. I'm gonna get behind his little butt, his little rat butt.
All right, next to Stella. All right, so you have it pincered.
I actually don't get the extra HP, by the way. And then I guess, do I just want to whack him?
I think you have a mace, right?
I do.
You get advantage if you attack.
But I can also... The radiant damage doesn't do anything extra, right? It just hurts more.
Yeah, radiant damage. Certain creatures could potentially be weak to radiant damage,
Yeah, like demons.
like demons and stuff. So that would do extra damage technically, but Yaksha, it does not. It's not going to do extra damage to a Yaksha.
Okay. Let's just give him a good whack.
15. Roll a second time in case you get a crit, because you have advantage. All right.
I did not.
So the 15 will hit. So you do 4 bludgeoning damage. You knock the Yaksha in the back of the head with your mace for 4 points of damage, and it just hisses out. All right.
So
Anything else?
ugly.
I cannot do anything else, but that's
Your
my
spiritual
secret-
weapon can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that's like a normal attack, right?
Yes. So you'll have to use your bonus action to control the spiritual weapon.
Oh, but it counts as a bonus action to hit.
Yes. You can
Oh,
attack as
okay.
a bonus. So as a bonus action, you can make an attack. with
Okay,
it.
so I'm gonna have it attack him. Da-da-da.
You can just roll your mace again, technically, because it's based off your melee attack. I mean, that's a 20 right there and a 6. The 20 will hit. It's not a natural 20. So that's going to do damage. You'll do the 1d8 plus your wisdom.
I guess I could have.
spell.
I didn't realize this was in there. I could have.
There you go. 9 points of damage. So your spiritual weapon, how does it kill the Yaksha in front of Houta?
Oh, nice.
Kill it.
So the spiritual weapon comes from behind, and it's Is it a bludgeoning weapon or a slashing weapon or piercing weapon that you summoned?
It's like a. I want it to.
Bobby hammer.
I want it to be like a cool halberd.
Okay.
Can I make it
Ooh.
whatever I want?
I mean, any spiritual type weapon, yeah, you can put it to make whatever form you want, basically. Yeah.
Like, can it be Leica?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I know. I'm just kidding. It's just a halberd. I don't know.
Okay, so the halberd comes down and it cuts the Yaksha in two from behind.
Dope.
There you go.
And you
And
see
then
the
I
black...
get to move.
Yes, you
too.
can move if you want. Yeah. So you move the spiritual weapon to the side, now giving Houta another advantage on the second Yaksha next to him.
Excellent.
Well played. All right. Roroi Royce.
Roroi is going to rush, and he is going to cast Thunder Wave.
All right. So you rush down southeast at the other two trying to cross the bridge. From yourself in a 15-foot cube. Thunderous wave shoots out. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and is not pushed away. All right, I just rolled a nat 20 for the first one, so it'll take half damage. And the second one, I rolled a 17, so they both take half damage, and they're not pushed away. So you rolled your thunder damage there, so that's 2d8. So you rolled a 7, so they'll take 3 points of damage each. You see the thunderous wave comes out of you, and it hits both of them, but it's not able to push them back. Good stuff. Do you have any bonus actions, or are you good?
I'm good.
All right. It is now their turn. The Yakshas that you just hit with the thunderous wave, they glare at you, Roroi, and they both jump at you.
Uh-oh.
Remember, they are smarts. One comes around from behind you. It rushes past you, and it skids like a fucking Tokyo drift car, and it comes
Formation.
around you, and it jumps out at you to attack you with a 15
That
slashing.
hits.
15 slashing is going to deal you 3 points of damage. And I rolled that is going to be a 21 bite. That's going to hit for 6 points of damage.
Oh,
Remember, you're taking away from your temporary
Yep.
HP first. Meanwhile, the other Yaksha that's next to it dives out in front of you. You're now pincered. It has advantage on its attacks.
God.
Real quick, well, that was 6, right?
Yes.
That last. Yeah, okay.
Yes. So I rolled a 2 and a 5. It's going to miss even with advantage, but it's going to attempt to bite you now with advantage. And with an advantage, I got an 18. So the bite will hit, but the slash misses. The bite is going to deal 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the Yaksha in between Stella and Yome hisses out, and it's going to attempt to attack Stella. And I rolled a 17. Does that hit you, Stella?
Yes.
All right. And I rolled a 1 to attempt to bite you. So the bite's going to miss, but the claws will hit you.
Okay, I'm going to use a
Claws.
reaction.
All
Sorry,
right. What's your
cut you
reaction?
off.
You're good.
I'm going to use one of my bardic inspiration die and subtract the number rolled from the DM's roll based on what I roll on a D6. So I subtract 5 from whatever you just rolled to hit me.
To hit or to damage?
To hit me.
Oh, to
I
hit
think.
you. So I rolled a 17. So that would be -5. So what's your AC?
16.
Okay. So it will miss you.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're able to dodge the Yaksha's attack. Very nice. The Yaksha next to Houta is going to still attack Houta. It's not going to attack the spiritual weapon. That is a 15.
It hits.
That's the slash. The bite is going to... Oh, that's crit.
Oh.
The slash is going to be 5 points of damage. The bite is going to be 14 points of damage.
Oh. All right. Man.
All right. So with that, that is all the Yaksha. The other Yaksha is asleep. Can't do anything. The Koldarian soldier is still watching them with his arms folded. And you can see he looks over to the left for a moment. And really quick, on the western side of the map where the tunnels are, you do hear and see friendly faces. Biggs
Come on, Wedge.
and Wedge,
And psycho bitch.
along with Ashino Ruri.
Yeah.
They make their way down the tunnel, and they see Houta just get pummeled by the Yaksha. And as they appear, their weapons are drawn, and you can just hear Ashino Ruri. She makes out this loud battle cry, and she screams out, "Death comes for you! Prepare to die, Yaksha!" And they are now part of the battle. Houta, it's your turn.
Let's see here. This ain't good. All right.
You gotta impress your lady.
Yeah. So he's going to slash at this Yaksha in front of him with his scimitar. He's going to look fancy while doing it.
Oh, that's a
Fancy
20.
indeed.
That's a 20.
We're just going to go ahead and do that damage real quick. And then he comes around with the sneak attack.
All right.
Bam!
9 points of damage. Very nice.
And then he's going to use his
I said you still have your offhand damage too, your dagger attack.
Yeah, but I want to restore some HP
Okay.
without actually using the potion. So I'm going to use my hospitality.
Okay.
But I don't know how far I can use the help action.
So what are you trying to do with the help action?
Oh, use hospitality on either Roroi or Stella.
Okay, so I believe the help action is a full action. It's not a bonus action.
Okay. Well, actually, mine says bonus.
Oh, if it says bonus under
It's under Fey Gift.
Okay, so then it's a bonus action, yes. So you can help an ally. It doesn't tell you the distance.
No,
All right, so it says here
for my
within-
Fey Gift.
So you can give a creature advantage on the next ability check to perform a
Ooh.
task with helping, or you can give a creature within 5 feet.
Actually, I can do it. I can do it on 2 people. It's equal to my proficiency bonus. Oh snap! Well, Stella, Roroi, yeah, you're getting some bonus HP. Cause I get it too. 1d6 plus my proficiency. So
All right, so it doesn't say the distance, but it says alternatively you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So it just says lend your aid to another creature in the completion of this task. When you take the help action, the creature. All right, so it doesn't say a distance, so I'll say you can. For now, you can choose whoever.
yeah, I'm using my Fey Gift, which with my Fey Gifts I'm using hospitality. So for Stella and Roroi, you get 6 bonus HP, and I get that too.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Houta?
No.
All right. You're not able to kill the Yaksha, but it's really hurt. Stella, it is your turn.
I'm going to move to the edge so that this Geralt looking dude can see me.
Okay. The Koldarian soldier.
Call him the
Yep.
Geralt looking dude.
And I shout out to him.
Hey, stuffy pants. You want to hear a joke? How does the paladin protect against the heat of a firebolt? He turns up his AC.
And then she casts hideous laughter.
Oh,
All right. So a spell save. I have to make a spell save. So I'm gonna say something. Make me, you know what? Make me an Arcana check really quick, Stella.
Okay.
Because this is something special about this. Okay,
Right.
you got a 7. So I just made a roll for the spell save DC, and I'm gonna say something. I can't say why, but as you cast hideous laughter on the Koldarian, you see the Koldarian. He was looking to his left for a moment after Ashinaruri just shouted out, and as he was looking to his left, he was looking into the doorway next to where he's at. There's a room where he's standing next to him with the door open. He looks back over at you with his arms folded, and you can see he looks somewhat disappointed. And your hideous laughter spell goes off, but you feel it does not penetrate through his defenses. He gives you this grin. Child's play. You think a Koldarian soldier would fall for such a spell? I think not. And you can feel the spell does not penetrate at all. Something about him negated that spell.
That motherfucker.
I am not amused by your jokes.
Well, I thought it was pretty funny. Fuck you, man.
that was pretty good.
And she used the rest of her movement to go back to the
Okay.
center of the stage instead.
All right. Any bonuses?
I peek in the box on the way to there to make sure that baby was, what
Oh,
was it?
it's still burning. It's still
Like
screeching.
crispy.
Oh, it's still screeching.
Yeah, it's still burning and screeching.
I mean, he's getting cooked.
I can't attack it as a bonus action, can I? Like kick it?
Can I kick the kid?
I don't know if you want to try kicking a burning body, but I mean,
No, I'm just gonna run here.
okay.
The more options you give me, the more I take, man.
All right, Yome, it's your turn.
Okay. I kick the baby. No, I'm just kidding. I don't kick the baby. I'm
Not.
gonna whack him.
You whack at the Yaksha still next to you. Go ahead and
Whack
make an
him.
attack roll. With a 17, that will hit for 8 bludgeoning damage. How do you kill the Yaksha in front of you?
My
Nice.
mace just explodes his head.
Okay.
All right.
You
I
take your
mean-
giant club mace and you smack it on the side of its head. Its eyes come popping out like Oberyn
Yeah.
Martell after
Exactly.
the giant or the mountain crushes his head.
Damn.
All right. You still have your bonus action and movement.
My bonus action. You looking low, buddy. So I think I'm gonna heal him.
For 8. All right. Use healing word to heal Houta for 8 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
All
I
right.
think that's it because my bonus action was healing word instead of commanding my swords.
Right. So
And then I'm gonna move just a little closer. Actually, I'll move here. I'll give the advantage.
all right. Sounds good. So you move down to Roroi to help him out. All right. Roroi, it is now your turn.
I'm so proud of your HP right now, Roroi. I can't wait to get back and tell Omug, like, dude, you ain't gonna believe it.
You right. Oma does not believe.
As Roroi sees Yome behind him, he's going to turn and say, "You know what? I don't think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Just best way to purify these Yakshas is make sure you connect." And he's going to use his Thunder Gauntlets.
Punching the one in between you and Yome. So you have an advantage. So make a second roll. 24 will hit for 6 points of thunder damage. All right, so the Yaksha takes the 6 thunder damage. All right, so the creature hit by this gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against other targets until the start of your next turn. So it has disadvantage. I'll give it a red icon for disadvantage. All right.
And that'll be it.
All right, cool. So he has disadvantage, and it's now their turn. The Yaksha in front of Houta is foaming at the mouth. It's really hurt. It's pissed it off, Houta.
Good.
It's going to shift around, but it's going to get an attack of opportunity on the spiritual weapon if you want to use a reaction, Yome, to attack it. Because it's leaving the threat radius.
Yep.
All right, make me
I
an
want to
attack roll.
do that.
Kill it.
That will hit.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I need to just hit this.
8 points of force damage. So as the Yaksha tries to skid around Houta to get an advantage on him, your spiritual weapon, the halberd, comes down and cuts the head off of the Yaksha. It's not able to get away.
Sheesh.
Yome is MVP damage-wise right now.
I'm figuring my character out. Don't worry.
Or kills. All right, so the Yaksha drops down. It's not able to do anything. And Big sees this happen. He goes, holy shit. I love it. And as that's going on, the Yaksha down below is still asleep. He ain't waking up. I'm rolling poorly for this guy.
Damn.
The Yaksha in between Yome and Roroi, though, it's going to make an attack on Yome. I rolled a 12 for the first attack. Does that hit Yome? I doubt it.
No.
And then the next one is an 18. Does that hit Yome?
That hits.
Yome is going to get bit by the Yaksha for 7 points of damage.
Was that with disadvantage?
Oh, wait, you're right. It does have disadvantage. That is going to be a 16 with a disadvantage. Does that hit? All right, it misses. Good call. The one in front of Roroi does not have disadvantage. This one is a 12. Does the 12 hit?
No.
The next one is going to be a 17. I think that hits you.
Yes, that does.
And you'll take 7 points of piercing damage from the bite. All right. As that's going on, the Yaksha are doing what they can. You see the soldier now. He looks to his left again, and he just waves a hand. And as he does so, a second Koldarian soldier steps out of that room, that door he's next to. They both are wearing the exact same type of armor. But as he does so, the first soldier that you saw looks over at the party. I've had enough of this. You will not ruin our plans today. And you see the second soldier steps out, and both of them look over. And the first soldier points around towards that corner where the sleeping Yaksha is, because around that corner is where Wedge and Shinaruri are. He points at that corner, informing the second soldier of the allies that are around the corner. The second soldier nods, and both of them quickly begin to shift forms. Now, you all know that the Koldarians have soldiers who can change into monstrosities due to some unethical method that their army has found ways of doing. And as they begin to shift, their armor begins to burst from beneath. Their arms grow bigger and scaly as their chests burst out of their armor. They are both now forming into what looks like these weird, deformed, humanoid, draconic beings. They become so big that they shift from a medium size to a large.
Oh no.
And what you're seeing are things that you probably have never seen before. Again, they look like dragonborns, but they're not. They're more like half dragon bred created monstrosities. And as they transform, the first soldier, he jumps. And as he jumps, his feet beneath him leave dents in the ground. And as he jumps, he soars over the water onto the middle platform, crashing into the ground beneath him. And as he lands, Yome and Stella being 10 feet away from him, you can feel the sheer force as it lands coming from him, blowing you kind of to the side. And the other does the same and begins to walk around the corner. And as it does so, they both just roar out as their voices echo throughout the sewers. And as it comes around the corner near the sleeping Yaksha, you can see it looks down towards Wedge and Ashinoruri. And Wedge, Biggs, and Ashina, they all look at them confused. Like they did not realize Koldarians were in the sewers. They didn't see them. That is their turn. It is now the allies' turn. You see Wedge and the others, they just shout out. And Wedge takes his giant warhammer and he rushes at the second Koldarian soldier. The dwarf, with all his might, swings his warhammer down at the Koldarian that's now half dragon. And as he swings that warhammer down, you see the half dragon grabs onto the giant warhammer with its left hand and he catches it. And he lifts it up, lifting Wedge into the air. Wedge is not able to hit. Ashinoruri is going to rush forward, and she has a naginata, which is basically a Japanese glaive. And you can see she's going to swing, and she swings. As she does so, she's going to attack the sleeping Yaksha next to this soldier. And as she does so, for role-playing purposes, because it's asleep, we're just going to say her glaive comes across and it cuts the head off of that sleeping Yaksha.
Damn.
Woof. She wasn't kidding about that death stuff.
And as she cuts the head off, you can see the black ooze begins to drop from her glaive. As she spins her glaive around, she looks over at Wedge, who's being lifted up because he's not letting go of his warhammer, into the air, and she stares at the Koldarian soldier. And as she stares at him, "Today I shall feast upon your blood, Koldarian." And Biggs looks over and he rushes down towards the other three, and he looks over at Houta and he points. "Houta, help your friends with the other one. We'll take care of this one."
As you wish.
And that's their turn. Houta?
Houta, is our items bonus action?
Depending on the item.
Just a potion.
A potion's a standard action.
So I can't fire my crossbow and then use a potion. So we're just gonna use the potion. Just gonna go ahead and take a drink real quick.
All right, so you go ahead and heal yourself.
And then we're gonna move. We're gonna get a little closer. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna move about here.
All right.
All right.
So you rush towards the middle platform. As you do so, you can feel the sheer power coming from the transformed Koldarian. And Houta, you're no stranger to the Koldarians. You've seen them before. You know this is the kind of stuff they do. So you're not too shocked that they transformed. However, you are probably confused to why they are in the sewers underneath Amiwa Ruins.
Very confused.
So with that being your turn, is that it?
Yes.
Okay. It is going to be Stella's turn. However, at this point, with the new Koldarians transforming, there's still 2 Yaksha left. We're going to say that ends this episode of Taverns and Caps.
Damn.
Man, damn, I want to cast one thing before you ended it.
Okay.
If you want to cast something now, I mean, I'll let you do it, Bri, but you have to remember that you casted whatever you're casting.
Oh, yeah, I'm casting Cloud of Daggers, so you can start your turn there.
Okay. So you want to cast it on the guy next to you?
Yep.
And we will end this episode of Taverns and Caverns there. Thanks again for listening to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. If you enjoyed our shenanigans, we ask that you please leave us ratings and reviews on Apple iTunes or any other podcast platform that you use. Also, please be sure to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon for exclusive content that you won't want to miss. You can find me on Twitter at HaphazardDM.
Yo, I'm Bri. I play Stella. And you can follow me on Twitter at Blaze_Nancy Bride King or NBK.
I am Robert Jones, and I played Houta Liu-bei. You can find me on YouTube, Trubone, Trubone.
I'm Felicia, and I play Yome. You can find me on Insta or Twitter at daggertribal.
I'm Rodimus, playing Roroi Royce. You can find me on Twitter at Rodimus7901 or at Instagram at Rodimus83.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Those are all of our players and our cast members for Tavern of the Cavern Season 2. Until next time, take care.